Okay, so welcome back to the channel. Today we have another unbagging, so no boxes. Let's just get straight into it. So I actually already opened the bag. It came in quite late last night and I got a bit touchy, wanted to look at them, and I knew I wasn't going to shoot any video till today. So I've already opened them to have a check, but here is the brand, just covering my address. It is Kuwalla tea from Montreal, and their bags come in these nice branded green kind of bags. We probably don't care too much about that. And then their shoes, their clothing. I've got quite a lot of their clothing. Comes in these see-through bags. Style KUL-K1, color grey. And this is essential. This is their essential denim. I always size up in Kuwalla or Kuwalla tea, which after having spoke to the guys who run the place for maybe 2 years, one day it dawned on me that Kuwalla, the animal, and then tea, the t-shirt, spells out quality, and it actually has here, I don't know how well that will come out, but it actually says quality, almost like spelled out like it was in the dictionary. And that's what the Kuwalla basically means. So I always size up. I'm generally like a 34, 35. And I always go for a 36 in Kuwalla because I do find the legs are very narrow in their denim and in their cargo pants. So I'm actually, at the moment, or today, funnily enough, wearing their cargo pants. So they are like snapped hem. So you can take this off and make the ankle a little bit narrower, and they come with these utility pockets. I'll probably do a video on those at some point. I have God knows how many pairs in every different colour because I really like them. They're my favourite cargo pants. But I also really like their jeans. Kuwalla has become one of my favourite brands. I would say, along with Fear of God and 021 Originals, I would say they're probably my 3 favourite brands for clothing. And yeah, I'll just go into these. So this is the grey. They're called grey on the website. It is essentially like a very washed, almost acid wash kind of grey. It's not quite acid wash, but as you can see from the wash here, it is very, there's lots of bits of white in the denim. These are actually on sale at the moment. As I said, I'll shoot some imagery up. As I said, it's skinny essential denim in grey, and I'll show the sale price, maybe like the listing on the website, and then what I paid. I want to say I paid $52 US, which is pretty good. I want to say that's like, I don't know, 60, low 60s in Canadian, probably about £40 UK, 35, £40. The FX kind of changes so much at the moment, I don't really know. But for me, for a really quality pair of jeans, $50, like, it's pretty good. And I want to say it was like a double sale, like a sale on a sale. So yeah, and one of the little bits that you do get with Kuwalla, you can see here the little koala bear stitched in. You might not be able to make this out, but the little buttons have a little koala on them as well, and like the big one here, actually that's easier to see, the big one there has a little koala. I guess they're like their symbol. And then you don't have any patches at the back. This rips off. This is just there for kind of like to show that they're DS, I guess. So they don't actually have a patch on the back, which I also quite like. Makes them really, really lightweight. As you can see here, the denim is very stretchy, which is also good, and especially good when like the bottom is quite narrow. These are not, I'll show, I'll compare to the other 2 grey pairs of jeans I have in a sec, just to kind of show this kind of the style that I will adopt on the bottom of the ankle, depending on the kind of shoe that I'm wearing, because I've got quite a varied taste when it comes to sneakers, and I wear like 3s and 4s. In Jordan can be quite bulky, but I also wear Vans, which are really sleek. I also wear like V7000s and N9000s and Diodora and Jolite 3s, which are all really, really sleek, much smaller, and having a bigger baggier jean or a baggier cargo can look really funky. So I generally like to go with a few different leg sizes at the ankle there. And as I say, this is, of those three, this is definitely the skinniest I would ever go. I'm gonna shoot some imagery either side, maybe both, once I get a chance after this to try them on body, with some shoes, with some sneakers on. I'll show what that looks like so you can kind of see what that looks like. So yeah, I have two other pairs of this exact same jean, which I'm just going to kind of compare them to and show. This is obviously, you can see there, these are non-distressed. I have from the past I bought these maybe two or 3 years ago. This is light indigo, and then I bought, let me fix that up. And then I bought the original pair that I bought is kind of a mid indigo, I think it's called. And these are distressed, and I bought these maybe like 4 years ago. I'd heard of Kuwalla before I moved to the States, but I'm not sure they ship outside of North America. So when I came here, I was like, let me try it. And then I bought these, and then I think I've like basically gotten rid of or completely stopped wearing all of my other skinny jeans since I bought these. Apart from having bought these. So if I want to go with a pair of jeans with a sleek pair of runners, it's going to basically be one of these 3 pairs of jeans. I keep looking over because this is where my jeans are. I did have some Pakistan jeans. I sold some and just completely don't wear a few others, and will probably sell. I think I'm going to sell a bunch of stuff off on eBay fairly soon, like any jeans that I'm kind of like not wearing. So yeah, this is kind of just like what they look like. These are distressed. The mid indigo are distressed. And they also came with this, which I've kind of just left on there for whatever reason. And then the other 2 are both non-distressed and don't come with that. So I don't think Kuwalla's really doing that little kind of thing to hang off the pocket. It also had a zip on there. And I think what I'm going to do is, once I've had a chance to wear the grey a few times, and I'm kind of like definitely know I'm happy with them and I'm keeping them, I will probably then start to look for a black pair, because this does look quite close to black, but it is clearly grey. So yeah, what were we going to say? Okay, so the other thing that I was going to show is my other grey jeans. This is my 3rd pair of grey jeans, 3rd pair of Kuwalla. What I have here is just like to show the 3 different shades of grey of the 50. So the other reason I kind of was able to convince myself that I wanted another grey pair of jeans was the difference in the wash. So this is a Pakistan pair of jeans. They're very, very like minimal wash to them, just a very like generic mid grey. This is minimal, slightly wider leg at the bottom. So typically I wear these with J's. They also have like the little zipper at the bottom, like minimal typically do. And they have a little bit of distressing, and I would say like the grey is that a little bit lighter, and then this grey is much darker. It's basically black, distressed black, which then ends up looking grey. And yeah, in terms of like the width of leg, so my Jordans 1 through 4, I would wear with this. Middle size sneakers, so thinking MX1s, 550s. I have a few pairs of Adidas Forums and Adidas Rivalries. They're kind of mid chunk size, and I would probably wear something like this. And then I mentioned earlier, like gel light 3s, my Diodoras and Vans slip-ons, something like this where the leg is that much narrower. I think just looks better. And I'll ping an image up here of the J's, here of the, maybe I'll wear a pair of, what would I do, a pair of MX1s, and then I'll wear some sleeker runner here in these. So you'll see on screen all 3 of these. Probably can't see my face now, but yeah, that's just a bit of a kind of chance to see what all 3 of those styles look like. Yeah, definitely really happy with them. They look quite funky, and like the grey colour is very different compared to the other 3 that I have. So yeah, that's it from me. Over and out.